what he had to say.
We're going to have a lot of prayer so that we can get the courage to show up. Let me tell you this. World champion, Tom Brady, Tampa, great atmosphere. What a better opportunity to step up there and be David against Goliath.
Oh my goodness, I love that. Jeff Saturday joins us for this conversation. Jeff, I'm going to start with you here. David, Goliath, is Jerry Jones kind of lowering expectations for his team?
Heck no, he ain't lowering it, man. Listen, Dominique and I both negotiated with Jerry. This is Jerry being Jerry. He's just trying to get everybody calmed down, right? He's trying to make his team feel good. He's easing it. He's like, man, let me take care of it. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to sell this up. It's a win-win. If they go out and play bad, he was like, I told you, Tom Brady champions. If they go out and upset Tampa Bay, all of a sudden it's, hey, league, be on alert, baby. We're here. We're back. We're in action. Dak's the man. Dak is back. He's just playing it. Listen, he is as good a salesman as anybody I've ever been around. So, listen, Tampa Bay is not going to overlook him. BA is not going to overlook him. They're going to understand this is what Jerry does. Jerry's trying to get his fan base. He's trying to get everybody to kind of go, hey, calm down. We know it's not going to be pretty. And then if something turns out a little bit better than it should, he'll sell that too. It's just Jerry being Jerry, just talking it up, man. That's Dallas at its finest.
He is a performer and an entertainer, but most of all, he is a natural marketer. That's part of the reason why the Cowboys are like America's team. And as much as we want to argue against it, we know they haven't won in forever. They are the team, and we know this being in TV. They're the team that people show up to talk about, right, to hate on, to cheer for, to cheer against. So Jerry Jones has continued to do that. And a big part of the reason is Jerry Jones has things to say, interesting things to say that get him on shows like this. And I think, he's performing in that moment. He's trying to lower expectations for his team. He's trying to potentially lull Tampa Bay into some false sense of security. But Tom Brady's on the other side trying not to let that happen. Didn't he go off? Him and BA, Bruce Arians, the coach, went off on his team for not finishing practice quite well enough. So they know what's happening, just like we know what's happening. They think that Jerry Jones is hoping for some sort of Super Bowl hangover, hoping for some complacency for Tampa Bay, and he is going to feed that until the opening kickoff. And then he can't feed it no more, and Tom Brady and those Bucs are going to come out there and run Dallas right out the stadium. I love Dak Prescott. Everybody knows how much I love Dak Prescott. He is very good. He may play well, but they do not stand a chance in this game. I'm sorry. Tom Brady has been through this Super Bowl thing once or twice. I think he knows how to keep his guys focused and tuned up for the first game. So, Jerry's lowering expectations, but it ain't going to work, at least not on week one.
Yeah, Jeff, listen, this is my favorite part, Nick, is this guy, I mean, Jerry has been 8-8 for like 20 years, and everybody still tunes in. I mean, I can show you on my Twitter, but I don't even respond. But if you say anything negative about the Cowboys, you're all kinds of lit up. It'll be like 3 days later, and people still responding for some comment you said about the Cowboys. He knows how to sell. You and I both know it, man. It's just a thing of beauty.
I want to ask you, Jeff, because the Bucs team is the exact same as they were last season. So Mike McCarthy basically has had 8 months to prepare for this opener. How much of a test do you think this will be for this Cowboys team?
Oh, it's a huge test. And listen, now managing, Dak and his shoulder, I think it's real. The emphasis really has to be on McCarthy to kind of protect Dak from himself, right? Look, all the hype is going to be around week one. We got 16 more of it, not 15 like in the past. We got 16 more of these, Dak. So we're coming off the foot injury. We need to get you back, but McCarthy really needs to pump the brakes for Dak Prescott. Understand, hey, man, we need you for the long term. And Dominique just said it, I fully agree. I think they're poised to win the NFC East. That's the only goal they should have. Don't worry about Tampa. Don't worry about any of the rest of it. Let's win our division, play well, beat the Washington football team, the Giants, the Eagles, take care of our business, get a home playoff game. That should be the goal and the focus of the Dallas Cowboys. Let all the rest of it come to you. Don't worry about all the hype, because we know the Cowboys, it's a hype machine. It doesn't matter. But McCarthy's job is to balance Dak Prescott so he can get back. Don't worry about the shoulder. Don't worry about the foot. Let's get back to playing decent football, win our division, let the rest of it handle it.
The most important thing is figure out how to stop somebody. Like, that's what y'all got to do. Y'all, they can play, they can score points. Dak Prescott is going to be healthy. Offensive line is a little bit healthier. They got arguably the best receiving core in the league. Zeke got abs again, so maybe he's going to be a little bit more productive. Let's not worry about Kellen Moore in that offense. They're going to figure it out. You need to figure out who you can rely on that defensive side of the ball. Whatever position group you can put the pressure on, because that's how you build really good, consistent defense, is you know that you can count on your D-line. If you can count on your D-line, then you can do other things to compensate elsewhere. If it's your linebackers, which I think it has to be for the Cowboys, it has to be their linebackers. They're going to have to find a way to put their linebackers in tough situations, honestly, to take pressure off of the D-line and to take pressure off of the secondary. Because the only way that you can play consistent, good defense in this league is if you have a few guys in a position group that you know you can trust. They need to find out who that group is in Dallas and then reconstruct their entire defense around putting them in positions where they can take the load and potentially take pressure off of the rest of the group.
Yeah, and Dominique, let me say this too. When you think about Dan Quinn, the new defensive coordinator for this Dallas Cowboy team, so much of when you watch the film from last year, man, how many effort plays did we make fun of? Like, nobody on the Cowboy defense chasing it down, nobody hustling, nobody playing hard. You know, whether it was Mike, whatever it was, Mike McCarthy, somebody has to take responsibility. The one thing about Dan Quinn I will say is he is a driver, and everywhere he's been, he will have guys hustle and play. I think that elevates the Cowboys defense. I think if they get a medium performance out of the defense, that is a huge win, and I think they go to the playoffs. They got to be a top 15, top 18 defense. I think they go to the playoffs. They've been the bottom, 28 last year. They got to just move up. I think Dan Quinn can do that. I think that's the excitement in Dallas.
Well, we'll see how much Dan Quinn has been able to turn that defense around. Thanks so much, Jeff. When we return, we're talking a little AFC North. Is this the year the Browns take the division?